December 8th, 2023. A single landing during a live match changes everything for the most decorated woman in WWE history. Torn ACL, torn MCL, and a torn meniscus. 9 months away from the ring and the longest hiatus of her entire career. To understand how devastating this loss was, you have to realize that Charlotte Flair didn't just join the division, she rebuilt it. Stepping out from her father Ric Flair's massive shadow wasn't easy, but Charlotte quickly proved she was a natural prodigy. By July 2015, the women's evolution officially hit the main roster, and Charlotte was right at the absolute center of it. At WrestleMania 32, WWE retired the Divas Championship forever, introducing the brand new WWE Women's Championship. Charlotte won that historic match, becoming the inaugural champion and cementing her status as the Queen. Over the next few years, Charlotte dominated the division, trading titles and making history in WWE's first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. Then came WrestleMania 34, where Charlotte faced Asuka, who was carrying an astounding 914-day undefeated streak. In a classic encounter, Charlotte forced Asuka to tap out to the figure-8 leg lock, breaking the legendary streak. After the match, Asuka bowed to Charlotte, admitting Charlotte was ready for Asuka. At the absolute peak of her power, Charlotte seemed completely unbeatable, but dark clouds were forming. SummerSlam 2018 marked a massive turning point. Charlotte was inserted into a title match alongside her best friend, Becky Lynch. Charlotte won the match by pinning Becky, taking the championship for herself and pushing Becky past her breaking point. Becky snapped, brutally attacking Charlotte and giving birth to the man persona that captivated the wrestling world. As fans rallied behind Becky, Charlotte suddenly found herself cast as the ultimate corporate antagonist. The narrative became clear. Fans felt Charlotte was hand-picked by management, while Becky fought for everything she got. Enter Ronda Rousey. The UFC megastar joined WWE as Raw Women's Champion, setting up a historic collision course. At Survivor Series 2018, Charlotte replaced an injured Becky against Ronda and snapped, unleashing an unhinged kendo stick assault. The rivalry exploded into the main event of WrestleMania 35, the first time women ever main evented WWE's biggest show. Becky Lynch pinned Ronda Rousey in a winner-take-all match, leaving Charlotte empty-handed on the grandest stage. This began Charlotte's first major fall, a period of heavy fan criticism and continuous character pivots. Critiques mounted that her championship reigns were becoming short and reactionary, simply designed to inflate her championship count. In early 2020, Charlotte made a surprise return to NXT, winning the Royal Rumble and challenging NXT champion Rhea Ripley. At WrestleMania 30, inside an empty performance center, Charlotte defeated Rhea to reclaim the NXT title. Instead of praise, the move drew fan backlash, with critics claiming Charlotte was holding back young stars like Ripley. Medical elective surgery in mid-2020 forced her onto the sidelines, keeping her out of action for 6 long months. She returned at TLC 2020 as Asuka's surprise partner, capturing the Women's Tag Team Championships to become a Grand Slam champion. Despite the milestone, consistency remained elusive. Illness and sudden booking changes forced her off the WrestleMania 37 card entirely. Determined to reclaim her spot, Charlotte reinvented her heel persona as the Opportunity, declaring she didn't steal chances, she was the chance. At SummerSlam 2021, she captured her 12th World Women's Championship in a thrilling triple threat match. Then came the notorious October 2021 title exchange segment with Becky Lynch on Smackdown that descended into real backstage tension. The unscripted belt drop incident led to a heated confrontation backstage between the two longtime rivals. Their real-life friction spilled into Survivor Series 2021, producing one of the most stiff and personal matches in WWE history. At WrestleMania 38, Charlotte defended her Smackdown women's title against Ronda Rousey, securing a controversial victory. 1 month later, at WrestleMania Backlash, Ronda got her revenge in an I Quit match, snapping Charlotte's arm in a steel chair. The storyline injury served as cover for Charlotte to take 7 months off to marry longtime partner Andrade El Idolo. On the final Smackdown of 2022, Charlotte made a shock return, challenging Ronda Rousey on the spot and winning her 14th world title. With 14 world championships, Charlotte stands just 2 title reigns short of her father Ric Flair's record of 16. This set up a blockbuster rematch against Royal Rumble winner Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles. What followed was widely hailed as one of the greatest women's matches in pro wrestling history, a physical masterclass. Rhea Ripley hit her riptide finisher off the top rope to pin Charlotte, officially ushering in a brand new era. Despite losing, Charlotte earned immense respect from fans and critics alike for passing the torch in an unforgettable fashion. In late 2023, Charlotte transitioned into a renewed face run, aligning with Bianca Belair and Shotzi on SmackDown. Then came December 8, 2023, a live SmackDown match against Asuka in Providence, Rhode Island. Charlotte collapsed to the mat, clutching her knee in severe agony. The match was abruptly brought to an end. Medical tests confirmed the worst, a complete tear of her ACL, MCL, and meniscus, requiring immediate major surgery. The estimated recovery time was 9 months, forcing Charlotte to miss WrestleMania 40X. For the first time in her career, doubts emerged. At age 37, could the Queen ever return to her elite athletic level? Charlotte answered those doubts with relentless work, posting daily videos of her punishing rehabilitation process. Month after month, she retrained her knee, learning to walk, jog, jump, and eventually hit the ropes again. By mid-2024, rumors began swirling across the wrestling world that the Queen was finally cleared for in-ring action. The women's division had evolved in her absence, with Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and Io Sky dominating the spotlight. Critics questioned whether Charlotte could seamlessly fit back into a rapidly changing main event landscape. Then came the night of her long-awaited return. The iconic theme music hit and the arena erupted. Charlotte strutted down the ramp with total confidence, proving the 9-month grueling rehab was officially over. Entering the ring, she grabbed a microphone and delivered a single message: "The Queen is back and the throne is mine." In her return match, Charlotte showcased her complete arsenal, executing a flawless moonsault to secure a dominant victory. Her physical condition was immaculate, sharper, faster, and more determined than ever before. She immediately set her sights back on the World Championship, reigniting her legendary rivalry with Becky Lynch. This wasn't just about winning titles anymore. It was about solidifying her ultimate legacy in pro wrestling history. With 14 world championships already secured, Charlotte stands at the precipice of tying her father's legendary record of 16. Her journey proves that no matter how severe the fall, the Queen always finds a way back to her throne. Through injuries, fan backlash, and fierce competition, Charlotte's resilience remains unmatched. She helped transform women's wrestling from a sideshow to a main event attraction across the world. Her technical execution, athleticism, and storytelling elevate every opponent she steps into the ring with. Young superstars like Rhea Ripley carry the division forward, built upon the foundation Charlotte laid. As 2025 and 2026 roll forward, Charlotte's quest for championship number 15 burns hotter than ever. Every single match is another opportunity to etch her name deeper into the history books. Love her or hate her, you cannot deny her impact, her skill, or her longevity. From NXT champion to WrestleMania main eventer, she has conquered every peak in pro wrestling. Her comeback story isn't just about overcoming a knee injury, it's about proving she is timeless. The crown was never handed to her. She fought for it, lost it, and reclaimed it time and time again. Now, with the division at an all-time peak, the Queen is back to claim what belongs to her.
Bow down to the queen, because Charlotte Flair's dynasty is far from over.